What's up everybody? Welcome back to Backfire. I'm pretty excited about today's video because I just got two gigantic crates of taxidermy and I'm anxious to show you exactly what's inside, but we're gonna go one box at a time. I'm gonna show you what's inside, we'll take a look at the taxidermy work, and then I'm gonna show you all of the numbers of exactly what that taxidermy actually cost, how long it took to get back, and looking at some of the details of it. Alright you guys, we just moved into our new house. We'll show you a little bit around, but we got two big old crates of taxidermy. I'm super excited to see what we got here. So this is from two different hunts, one in Africa and the other in Texas. Let's check it out. Alright boys, you ready to come see it? Let's see what we got. Alright, here it is. Whoa! Check those out. Yeah.
Oh wow.
Look at that.
Oh, the hood. Oh, the wildebeest.
Yeah. So we got the Euro mount.
Oh, Dad, the hoof is so soft.
Which one is which? Let's see. I had one. This is the one that I shot, and that's Cole's. Yep. This one has. Look at these bosses here, just super cracked. This guy's old. Wow. Oh man, and look at that blessed buck. That thing is pretty.
Yeah.
So,
yeah, what are those tiny little pigs?
take off all the skins there,
These are
Rigger.
the feet of wildebeest. These are the wildebeest feet.
So there are two wildebeest here. This is an old wildebeest. I mean, this is a nice wildebeest. In most parts of Africa, this is a very nice wildebeest, but this one is older. You can just see how the bosses here, how they get super cracked as they get older. And this one you can see is just a little bit younger. He's still a very old mature bull. And we saw, you can see it as you're hunting because the younger ones will sit in a herd. And then when they get real old, they separate from the herd and they're just solo.
I think that's waterbuck.
Yeah, that's a
That's
waterbuck.
waterbuck. Oh, this is so soft.
After you shoot a springbuck, it's really unique. After you shoot it, this part right here, kind of going into the kind of tail area, just stands up like this. It's normally down, and as soon as it dies, it just springs up. And the weird thing is, if you smell it, it smells like really sweet, like, I don't know, how would you describe it? Like lavender, like flowers. It's really weird. Kind of lets that off. These springbuck have just such a cool fur. I wanted these to put like on an ottoman or a chair. Wow, so let's get these things on the wall. All right, so let's look at some numbers because the damage for what's in that crate was, ouch. It was worse than I thought it was. I kind of wish I hadn't added up the numbers. So this was a big order. We did 3 shoulder mounts, a European mount, 7 skins, and 3 feet. I forgot to show you the feet. The feet are actually right here. I'm not even sure why we did this just after we'd hunted the wildebeest. It just looked so cool. I think I might do a lamp or something. I don't know, they're kind of neat. So the total damage for the taxidermy itself was $4,287. So that giant crate had to be shipped from Africa all the way here to a major port. That was $2,143. And then we had a clearing agent to take it all through U.S. Customs and stuff at the port and then ship it to Idaho where I lived at the time, and that was $1,775. So the total amount was $8,206.29. Eeks. It was a lot, but if you actually divide it up on what it cost total per item that we did, it's actually not much worse than if we had just done it in the United States. Actually, I don't know that it's worse at all. I mean, if you just go get 3 shoulder mounts and a Euro mount and 7 furs and all that kind of stuff, you're going to be pretty close to that price anyway. And so that was a lot. It was more than I had bargained for, but we're going to remember it the rest of our lives. But I will say this. We spent as much on taxidermy as we did the entire trip. Meaning the flight to Africa, our 7-day stay with the guide, the trophy fees to hunt the animals, including our lodging and everything, was 8,200. We did a mostly cull hunt. There were a few trophy animals in there. 8,200. I don't know. We could just do another trip for that price. And so I think this next time that we go to Africa, I think we're probably just going to leave everything there. A lot of people do that, especially we're doing a cull hunt. We're not hunting trophies. And so it's about the experience, about being there. That does mean we have to pay a 15% tax on the trophy fees if you don't export anything from it. And I think that's going to be okay. We'll decide. Maybe the kids will talk me into doing just a smaller order this time. All right, let's take a look in the next crate. Here's the next one. This is the one, I don't know, I'm excited about both of them. This is from the hunt in Texas. This is an aoudad. Oh my goodness, aoudad are just gorgeous animals. I mean, they're just gorgeous. This is one of the most underrated hunts in hunting is aoudad sheep. They're just incredible. Look at that animal. Just beautiful. And the work here is really well done. Look at that eyes. Great. Everything around the lips, nose. Just great work. The thing that surprised me most on the aoudad hunt is after I shot it with a 6.5 PRC. You can see a little bit of the footage. They're big. I just didn't realize. You see it and you're expecting like a large goat, and they're just big. In fact, I told the guide after I shot it, I said, I think I could throw it over my shoulder and haul it to the truck. And he just laughed. And when we walked up on it, I was like, whoa, it's just a lot bigger than you think. There's no way you're throwing this thing over your shoulder. It was really fun. We enjoyed it. The total for the taxidermy was $1,560. And then the shipping was $337, bringing the total price to $1,897. Here's the thing that was impressive to me. This was Conroe Taxidermy in Conroe, Texas. It took 108 days to go from me paying for the taxidermy and them receiving it to it arriving on my doorstep. That's incredibly impressive. 108 days, including the shipping. Usually people are waiting over a year to get their taxidermy back, and they're always checking in on the taxidermist. Conroe Taxidermy is doing something right. That was extremely impressive to me. Taxidermy Africa also was very prompt. It took 10.5 months to get it back, which is frankly good just that. I mean, considering we've got to ship it from South Africa to Idaho. But it was because Taxidermy Africa was closed for like 5 months because of COVID during the hard lockdown. Our hunt was like weeks before the hard lockdown of COVID. So all in all, I'm really happy with it. It's going to remind me of those times with my family forever. And so I'm really glad I did it. But I also learned some things about how to save money. And I think the biggest lesson that I learned is you need to know the exact price before you decide what you're going to do. So for example, that waterbuck skin that we did, that skin alone was $556. Yeah, they have kind of loose hair, and so they have to do some extra work on it. Way more than a lot of the others that are $100 for a skin. I didn't realize how expensive it was when I was ordering, so lesson learned. See how much it is before you decide what kind of taxidermy you might do on a particular animal.